Okay, there. So the recorder is going on. Yeah, so I was saying welcome, and I'm saying today I'm excited because I've been plowing in for the last 2 months, and I was wondering whether I'm doing the right thing or not because I was not seeing the kind of results that, of course, every teacher, every coach would like to see. You want to see results of your effort. But this week, I'm kind of happy. Yesterday, I saw a bit of it. Last week on Friday, I saw some of it. Oh, but today I was very happy because practically everybody that tried to enter trades today took profit. And so for that reason, I am very encouraged. I'm very encouraged because I must be doing something right if everybody was taking profit. Okay. So I'll explain briefly what we were doing, and then I will probably invite some of our participants who are, you know, who volunteered their records today, so that actually they can share with us how they did it today. So I think what I'll do, I will share the chat, and then I will ask. I'll call them one by one just to give us like their little thoughts on how they traded. And then finally, I will close by sharing my own experience, but more importantly, how you need to be trading. All right. So without further ado, I'm going to call, without any regard of order, I'm going to invite our first guest. Let's start with Dennis. Are you there? Dennis Otieno from Kenya. All right. Might be.
So,
Are you there, Dennis?
did you call me?
Who did I call? Hello?
Hello, coach.
Yes. Who am I talking to now?
Hello, coach.
Yes, who am I talking?
Dennis.
Dennis. Okay. So Dennis, briefly
Yes.
in 1 minute, can you tell us what you went through today in just 1 minute?
Yes. So today, I've just been looking at the charts and studying the trend. I'm using Euro USD.
Mhm.
So what I do, I use the 1 hour chart,
Mhm.
and then I have to be patient enough to wait until it gets up to the last support up there.
Mhm.
Then I'm sure that it will be coming down.
Mhm.
I take trades. Of course, I go short.
Mhm.
Then after some time, I take profit. Again, I wait until it goes down up to the last, what do we call it, the floor down there,
Uh-huh.
resistance.
Yes, yes. At the support.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
yes, the support down there.
Uh-huh.
And then now, well, I'm sure it would be going up.
Uh-huh.
Then I enter some trades buy, but I have to be very careful.
Mhm.
I'm using 0.01 lot size.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
I'll stop you there. Again, we don't want this to become a tough thing for the others who are new, but I wanted them to know
Yes.
that we're dealing with real people. You guys are not robots. You guys are people who learned everything from just our classes here, right? So,
Yes. Let me just add one thing.
okay.
Just one thing.
All right.
I did not know anything about Forex. In fact, when you first advertised,
Yes.
I, I was so cautious because there are so many guys out there who are talking about online trading,
Uh-huh.
and when you get in, it's something you cannot do. So when I started learning and I read the book, then I said, this is something I want to give it my best,
Mm-hmm.
and surely the results. Thank you very much.
Very good. Very good. And that is in less than 2 months. Somebody making over
Yes.
100 pips per day in less than 2 months. I mean, that's the record. Of course, you are way better than me. When I started, I was on losses. Could not do anything like what you guys are doing. So I'm actually very impressed. Yeah, very impressed. So that's good. Uh, right. All right. In 1 minute, can you share your experience today? Do we have William? William is from Uganda, but he's based in Lusaka at this point in time. William?
Yes, coach.
All right, you have 1 minute to share with us your experience today.
Yes, what I did today, it was quite interesting. With all the trainings that you've been giving me, I first analyzed the market. The currency that I found had a little bit of volatility was Eurochef.
Mhm,
So that is basically what I concentrated on today.
mhm,
And then I did my support and resistance, and my moving averages were there.
mhm,
So I checked in 4 hours, 2 hours, and then
mhm,
I narrowed it down to 1 minute. That's where I was doing my trade, since the market was just going up and down, up and down.
mhm, mhm,
And I also used your same method where I'll only take two pips.
Pips. Mhm,
Yeah, 2 pips. So the lot size was 0.2.
mhm,
Is it yeah, 0.2, and then
mhm,
I'll just take, as the market is going up, I take like 2 or 3
mhm.
what
Pips.
trades in succession, as I know the
Mhm,
market is going down. If it's going down, I know it is going to go down to reach at this particular point. And then also if it's going up,
mhm.
because as I was seeing, it was just making those curves going up and down, tracing back and forth.
Okay.
So that's how I was making trade. Whenever I'm taking a trade, I could take like 3
Mhm,
or 4 trades
mhm,
in succession, so
Okay.
that when it triggers those, it triggers all at the same time, so that
Okay.
you find just in a matter of minutes, I've made maybe 10 pips, or like 8 pips, depending on how many
Mhm,
I've triggered in the succession. All in all, it was
mhm.
one of the best and most interesting days for me. I've never traded like this. I could make like, roughly, I made almost like 40 or 30 trades
Mm.
without any loss.
Wow. 40 trades without
Yeah, 40
loss.
without loss.
Congratulations. Now, a quick
Yes.
one. When
Actually, I could say it would have been more than that,
yeah.
but if I did share what
Mm.
happened, and then
The
you'll
video.
be the one to share it. Yes, yeah.
Okay. Now,
Mm.
just out of curiosity, when did you learn how to trade? I mean, we had Dennis did not know anything. In fact, he joined the group and he was skeptical. He thought this was a scam.
Mm.
And sure
Yeah.
enough, he learned. And within, it's
Mm.
been what? It's only been about 2 months, actually. 2 months. And now
Yeah.
he can comfortably make 100 pips. So, what about you? What's
Mm.
your story?
Mine, I had a keen interest in trading.
Mm-hmm.
The issue is
Mm-hmm.
when you read,
Mm-hmm.
like if you like at times read, like
Mm-hmm.
even I do watch video lectures, whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
but you find when you're stuck on something,
Mm-hmm.
you can't ask a video a question. That's what I
Okay.
used to tell my friend
Okay.
Amanya. I used to tell him, you
Mm.
can watch videos, but you will not ask a video question. Oh,
Okay.
now I'm stuck here. What do I do?
Mm.
But now when I started with you are
Mm.
there. You're just guiding us throughout,
Mm-hmm.
and you explain things. The way you explain things,
Mm-hmm.
someone really understands it, and
Okay.
that's what just took to my mind and said, you know what?
Mm.
Let me do just as Coach Tom has been doing it, and that's how I got the success today. All this
Good.
other time, I haven't been doing that much of the trade.
Good. How many pips did you make today?
Today I can't count, but if I'm to count how much, if it in currency, I would have made $150.
Whoa. Congratulations. That is very good. So I
Yes,
think in terms of pips, that was a lot because you took more than 40
yes,
trades. That's a lot of
yes.
pips. All right.
Mhm.
Congratulations. And
Because the time I began it, it was my account was at 942.
mhm.
But the time I made that mistake of canceling all the trades, it was at already 150.
Okay.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you
All
for
right. Thank you.
sharing. And that's a
Yeah, thank
1 day trade, not 1 week. 1 day.
you. No, just one day, matter of hours.
Okay.
Mm.
All right.
Thank you, George.
Yeah. Are you there? Hello, Ken.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah. How are
Good
you?
evening, coach. Good evening, everyone. I'm fine.
Good. Are you in Nairobi, Kisumu, Kenya, Mombasa? Where are you?
I'm in Nairobi.
Oh, you're in Nairobi. Okay, good. Oh, it's Dennis who's in Kisumu.
Yes.
So we've had Dennis in Kisumu, William in Lusaka, now Ken in Nairobi. So Ken, tell us about your trade today.
Yes.
In 1 minute, what happened?
All right. Thank you, coach.
Mm,
So today, having received a signal from
mm,
coach, basically just before the London breakout,
mm-hmm,
I quickly jumped into the charts and
mm-hmm,
set up pending orders. Pending buys and pending sales.
mm-hmm,
Given that from the consolidation,
mm-hmm,
I was aiming at the the that we are setting could either go up or down
mm-hmm.
in 5 currency pairs. So
Yes,
basically, the USD pairs we use the 15 minutes time frame,
yes,
and for the Euro GBP I use the 30 minutes time frame.
yes.
And then having set up the orders,
Mm-hmm,
I noticed that the market was favoring an uptrend,
mm-hmm,
and I confirmed the
mm-hmm,
same. First, I checked the daily,
mm-hmm,
then I checked the 4 hour and the 1 hour.
mm-hmm,
I saw that it was favoring an uptrend.
mm-hmm,
So I went to a lower time frame
mm-hmm.
and noticed that the same was being repeated in a lower time frame. Only that there was a lot of movement of up down
Mm-hmm.
on the lower time frame.
Good.
So what I did,
Mm-hmm.
as I waited for my trades to trigger,
Mm-hmm.
I also set up scalping.
Mm-hmm.
So I would focus on buys because the
Mhm.
market was favoring uptrend. So every time it will come down on the lower time frame,
Mhm.
I will set up my buy orders.
Okay.
And since I wanted to increase my success rate,
Mm.
my take profit was very small. I only put 2 pips.
Mhm.
So every time the market comes down, I'll put a couple of orders
Mhm.
and then wait for them to take profits.
Mhm.
And today, actually
Mhm.
by 10 o'clock, I was done with my trade. I'd reached my
Wow.
target.
Wow. From
But
what time did you
I
start?
just stopped
9?
everything.
So you were done
I
in
started
1
at
hour.
9. Yes,
And how many pips did you make?
I made 411 pips.
411 pips in about an hour. That is awesome. That is very good.
Yeah, actually, my first trade closed at 9:25
Mhm.
a.m.
Yes.
and my last trade closed at 10:04.
Wow.
So it was
Now,
in an hour's time. Yeah.
yeah, for those who don't know, typically one pip is about $10. So if Ken had a standard trade standard account where a standard account is about like 100,000, then he would have made $4,000 in that 1 hour. So now the only limitation is his account size, but actually he has the skills to actually be able to make the money. So with small monies like $30, $50, no, that one he can make easily. Yeah. But now making the big bucks is just a matter of scaling up slowly. All right. So thank you, Ken. Now, how long have you been trading? Because now people are curious. They're saying, well, yeah, maybe this guy's been trading for a few years, and no, no, no. I want to hear from you.
Actually, I think it's been under 2 months. I started my first class sometime end of May. I think it was end of May.
Yes.
Actually, I stumbled into Forex by,
Mm.
I don't ever trade by accident
Mm-hmm.
because, during this pandemic that has been ravaging,
Mm.
I belong to a group of people who have been trying to save.
Mm.
It's called Lake Nation, and I
Yes.
think that's where I saw you posting
Mm-hmm.
that you had something you wanted to show people.
Yes. Yes.
And then I got curious, and I just joined,
Yes.
and I started listening, to the classes.
Yes.
So
So
from literally baby steps,
yes.
the way
Yeah.
you showed us opening an account
Yeah.
and reading the books,
Yeah.
and then just following your classes.
Yes. So in 2 months, you've been able to learn first from scratch, not knowing what it is. You learned what Forex is. You actually did read the book, and now you are trading, and now you can make 400 pips in one day. Is that correct?
Yes, coach. Yes,
Wow.
yes.
Wow. I'm actually jealous. Let me just laugh at myself a little bit. I'm jealous because I never had that opportunity. For me, I don't know about you guys, but I struggled. I struggled for like 2 years, 3 years. There was nothing like Forex around. Nobody knows Forex. I mean, there were not even scams in Kenya. Um, but anyway, I learned, self-taught. But I told myself, anybody else that will come after me, I want them not to go through what I've gone through. I want them to have somebody who can hold their hand, and show them what to do in the Forex market and make some money. So this is not magic. Clearly, you've heard from Dennis. Dennis is in Kisumu. I'm sure Dennis does not know William. William is Ugandan but living in Lusaka. We've never met. He also mentioned how he learned. And now we are hearing from Ken. Again, none of us have met. We just met online. Ken did not even know about Forex. And now, as we speak, he can do 400 pips in one day. The equivalent of, in a standard account, that would be $4,000 in 1 hour. Because he told you guys he traded for 1 hour and he did 400 pips. Meaning, it is possible. When you hear guys are crazy millionaires out there, well, actually, it is possible. And this is how it is done. And for you guys, you are so lucky. You are so, so lucky. I only wish you knew that actually somebody can tell you how to go about it, what to do, what not to do, until you do like he's doing. For me, my desire, my goal is to train you so you can do what I do. And what do? I trade Forex, right? And just like what Ken is saying, Ken just got his 400 pips in an hour. I'm impressed. So today, after setting those trades in the morning, because that's what I did for them, I was busy. I didn't have time to do my trading. Yes, all my trades took profit. Okay, that's another whole story. But I came back, and as I was waiting for this class, I thought, okay, I looked at the market, and the market was looking good. And I thought, why not? Okay, usually I try to restrain myself because I can overtrade. So I traded for about 35, 45 minutes. And as we speak right now, I'm just going to show you, since I'm sharing the screen. This is Euro USD. Euro USD 1 minute. So in the last 45 minutes, 1 hour, I've been sitting here as I wait for this class and have traded. And just like Ken, let me show you how many pips I have made in that time as I was waiting for you guys. All right, if you look down here, you will see something. Do you see that? That is what I've made in about an hour. I have made
It's not
500.
showing.
It's not showing? Oh, wow, wait a minute. Is it too low or just not sharp? Let's
It's
see.
at the bottom of the screen. I think people.
Okay, how about now?
Yeah.
Can you see it? All right.
Yes.
So I did. Okay, I'm still struggling with these what do you call these things? The writing things. All right, here we go. Here, I did 503, 503.6 in that very short time, which uh, for this small account, it's $78, $78 in about 45 minutes. Okay. If I was doing a standard lot account, which means one pip being equal to $10, okay, how much would this have been? I would have made $780 in about 45 minutes. Is it impossible? No, but now you are seeing it live. Well, before, when I was doing it alone, you might say, well, but you know, you've been doing it for a while. No, I have not. I've only been doing this thing for 3 years, okay, of which the last 2 years, or rather, actually, pretty much the first 2 years was a mess. I just learned this last 1 year, okay? But now we have people in this group who have learned in 2 months, and now they can do what I'm doing. If they can do it, I am convinced all of you can do it. And what's my dream? My dream is to raise millionaires from Africa, Forex millionaires from Africa. Is it impossible? No, it's not impossible. So let me show you how easy it is. Okay. Now I'll make this class short, so I'm going to try and wrap it up in the next 5-6 minutes to allow you some questions. So normally, in the smaller group, I have 2 groups. The large group, which is, most of you are in the large group. Then there's the smaller group. The smaller group receives daily signals. And in that daily signals, what they do, they almost copy paste my trades. They take the trades, they enter them in the market. Okay, and then the market will start. And hopefully, if they're in the right direction, then they'll take profit. All right. So I want to share with you the thinking that goes in my mind when I wake up in the morning. Because now, for me to do the signals daily, I have to wake up at 6 in the morning. I don't like waking up at 6. I'm not a morning person, and that's why, unfortunately, for that smaller group, they have to pay me to wake up in the morning. When you get there, you can charge. You can charge whatever you want. So anyway, so I wake up in the morning and do the analysis. And once I look at the charts, I'll tell you what I look for. So you see, this is a big chart. This is a Euro USD chart. This is 15 minutes. In fact, I'll go back to the 1 hour. I normally start with a bigger time frame, and I look for, because this is morning, and morning, something normally happens. By the time New York opens, usually market starts moving very fast. So before it moves very fast, normally the market slows down. So if you look here, this is what it was at about 6 a.m. actually. So the market had been going blah, 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 up and down, up and down, up and down. And then from midnight, I think this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slightly from midnight, it seems like the Asian market was descending. It was coming down, 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 down. And then in the morning, it stopped moving. So from, I think around maybe 4 or 3 in the morning, it was not going up or down. It was just there. It was just there. It was not moving. And to me, I said, aha, this is the consolidation. So you remember my random thoughts this last weekend when I said when you see markets consolidating, something is about to happen. Okay? It means if a market is just going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, it means it's about to break out. And that's where I jump in. I taught you guys the sniper trades. So as a sniper, you don't run and chase the market. No, you set your trap. It's like a trapped antelope or deer. Okay? So because this market is trapped here, up, down, up, down, up, down, I ask myself, if it's going to break out up, where will it stop? First, is there anything that can prevent it from going up? Is there anything? When I look up here, yes, this might stop it from going up. That would be some kind of resistance. Of course, up there it will be resistance. It means if it's going to go up, I have to make sure it takes profit before anywhere there. If it breaks out of this consolidation, I have to make sure it breaks out, but I take profit before there. Now, so I'll set up a pending order, and the pending order will be something like, okay, I'll normally draw a rectangle here. Let me see if I can draw a rectangle. And I did draw something earlier, something like that. So once you've drawn that, then what you do is you, like 2 pips above that, you enter. You just right click and enter a buy. Okay. And then, sorry, I need lines now. Okay. So you right click and you enter a pending order, which is a buy. And you probably just measure this distance. If it's 5 pips or 4 pips, whatever it is, okay, you take profit there. So same thing down here. You ask yourself, if the market is to break down, what would stop it from going down? Well, of course, apart from this, we know that's the farthest it can go because of that other support down there. But then I have to be careful about these other things on this side, because this was a point of resistance, a point of support. Yeah. Then from there, we have empty space until we get here. And then I thought, here we have an opportunity between those two. So what do? You go right below this point and you enter your pending sell. And you take your profit right before that other line. So your target is here and there. The funny thing is, the market has got no way out. When the market starts moving, it has no choice. If it goes up, boom, I'll be in trade. I will take my profit. If it goes down, boom, I'll be in trade. I will take my profit. So these trades are guaranteed 100%. All right, that's a bit of an overstatement. Sometimes some strange things do happen. The market might come and break, and instead of going all the way down, it might decide, oh no, I'm going to go back. It does happen, but that's why we minimize the number of pips. When you're doing your sniper trades, okay, which is basically the London breakout, avoid being greedy. Don't go for very many pips, because once the market breaks out, then you want it to move a little bit and you take your profit. All right. I will not invest so much time on teaching you how to trade the sniper trades, because I have a video that's very elaborate. Okay. So what I will do now is I will make it open for questions, because that's why we're here. All right. Questions? Ask any question. Is this rocket science? No. Does it require mathematics? No. Does it require what? Finance, no. Accounting, no. What does it require? Just diligence, the desire to want to make money. If these guys can do this in 2 months, what about you? If they can do it in 2 months, what about you? Can you do it? Can you go to the chart and tell, this chart is going up? Can you go to the chart and say, oh, this chart is going down? And if it's going up, what do we normally do? When it's going up, we buy. When it's going down, we sell. It's as simple as that. So I'm teaching you how to look at a chart, like in this case, okay? In this case, I don't care that it goes up or down. To me, I'm going to take a pending order. If it goes up, I want to take profit. If it goes down, I want to take profit. And that's the joy of the strategy that I'm teaching you. You don't need to have gone to school to be able to do that. The only thing you have to do is be willing to practice. That is the problem. We get comfortable, we get lazy, we don't want to practice. And Forex is about practicing. That's all. You practice how to take trades, that's it. All right. Opportunity for questions. So I'll open it for questions for about 10. Yeah.
Yes, Coach. Good evening.
Good evening. Say your name and where you're asking from.
I'm Dennis Otieno calling from Kisumu, Kenya.
Dennis.
So I don't know whether you noticed that this evening, USD really went up so many pips up. I don't know, was there some news in the US or Europe? What happened?
The fact that it's going up, let me tell you something. It's called, I think I've mentioned this before, it's called fundamental analysis. Now, because of what Trump is doing, people are jittery. People are not very confident at what is going on. So people are moving their money from the USD and going to other safer currencies. And what is happening is then the value of the USD is going down. So any pair that has USD will have a reaction. So let me just share something quickly, but don't think too much about it because it's not mathematics. It's just, if you have two numbers, let's say X over Y. Can you see my writing?
Yes.
Wait. Can you guys see that? X over Y?
Yes, we can see.
Okay. So if you have the number, let's say on top, maybe is 10, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Now, if I reduce number 10, so okay, 10 out of 10 equals 1, right? Right?
Yes.
If it's 10 out of 8, what do we get? 1 point something, right?
Yes.
So the fraction starts to increase, yeah? If it's 10 out of 5, what's the fraction? 2.0, right?
Yes. Yes.
So it seems like when this number Y is decreasing, the fraction or the ratio seems to be increasing, right?
Yes.
Mathematically, what you're saying, all the USD currencies where you find, like in this case, we have Euro over USD. So USD is decreasing. So the ratio Euro over USD is increasing. And that's why you find, if you look at these currencies, the charts, they all seem to be going up. Every time they see it's going up. Look at that. Shut up. Yeah. So the USD is having issues. and courtesy of Trump. All right. There could be other reasons too, but that's the fundamental reason. All right. Any other questions? So that was a technical answer to a simple question, but essentially, when there's news like that happening, people get jittery and they move their currencies from USD, and so they sell USD, and the value of the USD drops. And the value of the USD drops, so any ratio that has USD at the bottom goes up. But the converse is true. Any ratio that has USD on top then would increase, because the top is decreasing, x over y. If it's 10 out of 10, and now the number 10 keeps decreasing, then that ratio will start going down. All right. So if you look at the other currencies that has USD on top, like this one, USD CAD, it should do the opposite. See? Do you see what I mean? Okay. Why? Because USD now is on top, and the ratio between USD and CAD is going down, 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 down. So for you as a Forex trader, once you know that, you take advantage of it. Every pair that you trade that has USD, you ask yourself, is it the first one? Is it the main one? Or is it, is it the quote currency? This is the base currency or the quote currency? If it's the base, then this is what you expect. If it is the other way around, like Australia USD, okay, see, gone up. Euro USD, gone up. GBP USD, gone up. So anything that has USD at the bottom has gone up today. All right. Any other question? We have. Any other question? So please note that in the videos on the YouTube channel, I have detailed explanation on first introduction to Forex. Initially introduction. But apart from the introduction, then I also have other videos that are relevant to what I'm doing right now in the smaller group, which is the sniper trades. Okay, sniper trades or London breakout. The principle is the same. You look for the market to consolidate, where consolidating means the market stops running much and seems like it's about to stop. And then suddenly it just takes off. Okay, that is what we mean by consolidation. All right, questions? So I'm assuming that this is all very easy now, huh? So nobody's asking questions. So yes, Forex is not a scam. Some people think it is. It is not a scam. It is one of the easiest things you will learn and has incredible returns. I don't have to preach to you because you have witnessed in this group. We have seen 3 people who don't even know each other. They've never met before. They've been able to come and learn from scratch from these classes we've been having, from the videos that I've set up, from the group chats that we have there. And today is evidence of the work they have put in. They're able to make pips. I'll be so overjoyed when I look at the group maybe 3 months from now, another 2 months from now. I want to see everybody making pips, making at least 20 pips a day. It's not impossible. I'll be so overjoyed. Can you imagine a group of 250 people? If each of them can make 20 pips daily, I think at that point I can retire. I can stop teaching and let you guys now just take over. So thank you for being diligent.
No retiring.
All right, no retiring. Thank you. Until we have millionaires, eh?
Billionaires, not
Billionaires.
millionaires.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Until we have billionaires. Yes. Amen. That is prophetic. We can have billionaires. All right. So I don't see anybody with any other question. Any related question about Forex in general, about how to set up? If so, we have 5 minutes. Yes, still have 5 minutes to ask any question you want. So if none, I'll share with you my journey. And I like to remind people that we are not learning a very hard thing. Now, most of you either have jobs or have had jobs or are in transition or are doing business. Yeah. Well, my journey may be similar to most of you. I used to be a corporate executive in a big firm. For most of you who are in Kenya, of course, I used to be an assistant director at PricewaterhouseCoopers in Nairobi. And of course, I won't lie, I did very well. And before that, I worked and lived in the States for 16 years. Oh, we've just been reminded that our class is ending in 5 minutes, which is okay. We'll be done by then. I'm just sharing with you my story. So when I came back to Africa, I worked there as an executive, and I traveled all over Africa. I worked between Somali and all the way from the east to the west till Liberia, and from all the Central African countries all the way to South Africa, while still based in Nairobi. So there was a lot of travel, and yes, there was good money. But in the culture that we know, corporate cultures in Africa and basically even the world, there's a lot of mess. There's corruption, there's nepotism, there's tribalism, there's all those things. So at some point, I got very discouraged. I'll spare you the details, but just know that it was very difficult for me to exist, to survive in that corporation. Okay, and at some point, I had no choice. I had to quit for many reasons, but also for my life. It's important. And so I got disappointed. I said, okay, so we were told we go to school and we learn. And when we learn, we're supposed to get good jobs. Yes, I did. And now what? Is this what it ends up being? Okay. So then a competing company came to Kenya, a Dubai-based company, and they took me in as a partner. I mean, you can't go anywhere beyond that, in terms of career-wise, in my line of work. Basically, I'd reached the top where you are a senior partner. So I had partners I was supervising. Even at PwC, the highest you can go was a partner. But now I was a senior partner in another firm. So money was never the issue. Okay. So unfortunately, even in this firm, at some point, the issues of corruption at high level and people now manipulating the monies and so on and expect you to dance the same tune. Now, I think some of us are made or wired differently. So it became unbearable, and I washed my hands. It was not worth it. So I was very disillusioned. I was like, now, what's up? What's all this? You go to school, thinking, you've made it, only to realize that you still have people controlling you. And I asked myself, is there anything I can do in this world that does not require somebody else? and I realized Forex was one of the few ones that depends on your effort, on your energy. So, my friends, I'm providing you the same opportunity that I've discovered, and I know it works. Trust me. Yes, it's true, I lost a lot of money when I was learning, but because I had nobody to guide me, I had nobody to walk with me. But for you guys, you have everything. Just be careful, don't fall under the wrong hands, because you will be scammed. All right, our time is up. So if you have any questions, you feel free to continue this discussion on the chats. Please subscribe to YouTube, our YouTube channel. And when you watch the movie, at least have the courtesy to, either give it a thumbs up or something. Because I always see people watching videos and that's it. It just dies like that. Well, YouTube has a way of monitoring, as you watch the videos, and if you like them, they kind of give me a signal if I should continue doing this or not. And I'm sure you guys don't want me to stop. So, good videos, put a thumbs up. Okay? All right. Guys, have a good evening. Go and watch the videos and like them so I can keep producing more. Join the groups. We have the main group, and then we have a smaller group. The smaller group, you pay $40 a month to get free signals every morning. Okay, but right now I'm running a promotion where I'm giving guys free until end of the month. So join the group. Good night. Good night, all. Okay.
Good night.
All right. Come again.